You want to turn it on slowly so the regulator doesn't think there's a leak, and it will actually restrict the flow, and then your griddle won't actually get as hot as it needs to. For smash burgers, it needs to be around 475, probably to 500 degrees to get that sear on the burger, to get it nice and crispy, that Maillard effect. So if you do this, turn this on too fast, it'll actually limit the propane coming out. And that's where a lot of people make their first mistake, is the BlackStone, it actually won't get hot enough. So you won't get that Maillard effect, you won't get that crust. So make sure you turn it on slowly when you're starting it. I like to prep and put my stuff out. You can see all my stuff is sitting out, ready to go, because these burgers cook in literally like 2 minutes. I mean, probably 90 seconds for the first, and then you flip, and then it's gonna be literally like 15, 20 seconds on the other side just to melt the cheese. Is basically done. I always use 80-20. That's what I found is a sweet spot. It doesn't have to be expensive. It just has to be very well grounded. You don't want a bunch of white fat chunks in it. It won't create a good smash burger. So you want something that's like very well blended. 80-20 is what I always use. And these were actually the only 80-20 at Aldi when I went. So I'm just gonna kind of rip these apart with my gloves and create smaller balls, and then be able to throw those on the griddle. My kids use this as an art table, so all that ink is just from the kids. This right here is about 3 ounces when you put it in like this. I like to use this 2 ounce. You can see it's 2 ounces right there. But when it's with beef and not with liquid, this actually comes out to about 3 ounces right here. So you can kind of get everything the same size. I pack it decent. I don't get too tight, nothing crazy, just like that is fine. That's about right. Nothing crazy, it's not rocket science. You see right there. I'm just gonna eyeball this one. It's about 2-3 ounce per patty. So it's close enough. Take gloves off. Put this on just to keep it in case any bugs are out. Buns and everything ready because these things do cook quick. I got my temp gun to kind of see just where my black top is temperature wise. Kind of see right there, still heating up. You want about 475 to probably 500 degrees. Kind of see it's getting there. Wait a little bit to let that get up. Got the pickles there. I like to keep my smash burgers pretty simple, not a ton of stuff on them, just a few hamburger dill, chip pickles, and a little bit of mustard maybe a little bit of ketchup, just depending on who wants what on their burger, but nothing crazy. And I'm gonna bring this over here, get this ready. And I keep the cheese right here because these are literally gonna cook in, I'm telling you, it's like 3 minutes flat because it's so hot. You get that Maillard effect, that crust, and that crispy edges. I'm gonna have the cheese right there just ready to be tossed on. love these, by the way. These are great. This thing scrapes that crust right, so you can just literally get it, boom, 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 flip it. You don't lose any of the crust on the blacktop. That's the one thing when you're trying to use spatulas and different tools. This is nice and thick. You can literally get that crust without destroying the burger. Kind of set this up like that. That's kind of how I do it. And this side's off, but you can use this if you want. If you want to toast the buns, you can toast that on this side with it off, because the heat will kind of carry over so they don't burn. But this hot side, these 3 burners are on. This will be where I'm going to cook the burgers. And then I'll typically just grab another glove to toss on the and this right here I'll keep over here for when they're done. I'll probably even just open these now. I'm waiting for the blacktop to heat up. And this is already ready to go. Kind of just the main thing with smash burgers, they cook so fast. You just want to kind of have everything laid out and ready to go, so you don't overcook anything. Just kind of drop these in here. They might float away in the wind, but I can always get them later. I have a fence. Okay, let's check the temperature now. Oh yeah, you can see I can actually turn this down a little bit. This is somewhat relatively new, this BlackStone here, so I'm still getting used to where the temperature needs to be to get it right in that great cooking zone. So I don't want it too hot where it actually just burns them, but so I'm gonna let it bring it down a little bit. You can see it's getting pretty hot, so I'm gonna cut this down. All right, I'm just gonna throw them on. Let's see how this thing goes. Should be pretty good. And this right here is very important. I use this parchment paper. They're kind of made. I think they sell them on Amazon. I can put a link for all this stuff in the comments or the description later so you guys can see what I'm using. But this keeps it from sticking. It makes it very easy to make these burgers without completely ruining them. So let's see. I'll just put them on. Gives myself some room. And I'm just gonna literally take this, and I go around the edges. So I don't want it so thin that it loses all the juice. So I make the edges thin and leave the middle somewhat thick. See how there's still some meat in the middle there to keep it juicy. So I just go around the edges, kind of like in a circle pattern. That way it keeps the thicker part, so you still have some juice on there. Kind of going in a circle, Grab it. You want to be careful not to burn yourself. Kind of grab it, pull it off. Boom, and then you can throw this literally right back in there. Put this back in there. And you can see literally this one is already almost done. That one right there, that one right there is done. You can see how it scrapes nice and well. Boom. You can see that crust right there. That's how it needs to be. This one's getting there. This one, I'm gonna crank the heat back up a little bit. Okay, that one right there is ready. You can almost see that one didn't get as hot. You need this piping hot, so probably right near 500 degrees. I probably should have left this up a little bit hotter. You can kind of see the difference there. That one's perfect. That one's a little bit, need to be a little hotter to get a better crust on it. Let's see how this one's about ready to flip. Okay, that one's pretty decent. You can see right there. This side might I might have had it a little bit hotter. So these ones came out great. And look, I can literally grab the cheese, and of course it's completely ripping apart. Throw it on there. Throw it on there, get that started. And then this one, probably gonna be the same thing. Probably gonna, yep. You can see these ones were hotter. I probably should have left these on high and just cranked them out. They finished it so fast, but you need that high heat to really build that crust. See right here. Throw that on there. And then really you can just cut it off, because really all you're doing right now is you're just melting the cheese. If you leave this on super hot, all you're gonna do is dry out the burgers and literally burn them, and there'll be no juice left. So pretty much they're done. They're just melting the cheese, and I'm gonna pull them off. And I'm gonna change to a clean plate over here. You can see though, this thing is a beast. Put it right here. Scrape them off. I'm gonna create a double, so you'll have some crispy with the non-crispy, crispy with the non-crispy, so that way I can kind of even it out. Oh, there goes that one. Flip it back. There we go. Oh, again, there it goes. You can see. See how easy that is right there to kind of mess it up. But there they are. Kind of even out with a really nicely crispy one and then one that's not so crispy, and I did that for both. And I'm gonna cut the propane off. There it is. Let this kind of cool off and everything's off there. Pop off the glove. Grab a new one. This side clean over here. Put these right on top. Then I can literally just put on a new glove. Guys, it is like 95 degrees out here still, even though it's evening time. This sun is no joke. This is backyard cooking right here though. Even the glove is hard to put on. Look at that. All right, I got these right here that I'll use. And you can even, if you want to, I mean, the BlackStone is still hot. You can literally come over here and just drop these on there, kind of warm them up a little bit. Leave those for a second. Got me a Diet Mountain Dew. Okay. Yeah. Just trying to keep the workspace clean. Keep all the raw meat on this side. Kind of all the trash and then the clean stuff over here. So that way you're not touching raw meat with the food that you're gonna eat. You don't want to cross-contaminate or anything like that. So I'm gonna grab these, literally just stack them on there. You can already feel they're kind of crispy. See right there, it didn't take long at all. So put that there, that there. To the bottoms. Yeah, the flies are already coming out. See right there. See right there. Oh, I used two bottoms, of course. There it is. Look at that. Nice and easy. And you can throw your pickles on and ketchup and mayo inside the house, but that's pretty much it. Guys, here it is. This thing is amazing. Even though I didn't quite get all the patties with that perfect crust, I definitely got two of them. And it is juicy. You can see, I mean, it has cheese. American cheese is definitely the best. I just do pickles and mustard, and that's it. Simple. It doesn't even need hardly any salt. I didn't put any salt on this. Some people are putting crazy amounts of salt, seasoning. It just doesn't need it. It doesn't. It's amazing, just like that. Simple.